What's going on YouTube? It's the official social status here, back with a brand new YouTube video. Today we about to be asking them a few questions and seeing their opinion on relationship advice. So without further ado, we're gonna get jump. What? Start.
Without further ado. Boom, and I hear fuck. You know that. They know that. We know that. She know that. Yeah. What we doing? Okay. Yeah.
What's going on YouTube? It's the official social status here, back with a brand new YouTube video. Today we're going to be asking them a few questions on what they think about relationships and their just overall relationship advice. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Put those post notifications on as usual, and let's get right into it.
How many dates before giving it up and why? Honestly, for me, it's got to be like anywhere between like 1 to 2, maybe 3 dates. I'm not gonna lie. 3 dates calm, 2 dates, you feel me? I don't really mess with you like that. 1 date, I just gotta get you the fuck up out of here after this, you feel me? So that's just all that is.
I personally don't think it's always off dates. I like to take your time. So I feel like after a good like 3 to 6 months is good to give it up. The least I would probably say is like 2, especially if you're with each other almost like every day, really getting to know each other. But after that, like 3 to 6 months, between 2 and 6 months, I would really say it's when it's good to give it up. Me personally, I've never just given up on the first night. Like I feel like you don't even know a lot about me and we're creating soul ties. Come on, man.
How many days before giving it up and why? I say 10, guys. 10 ladies. Make that nigga go on 10. Take you out 10 times. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. See, this is a nigga. See, this is a broke nigga. Make that nigga. This is a nigga that will not give a fuck about you. See, I say, shut up. Shut up. Get out my video. I didn't do this when you was talking. Anyways, like I was saying, how many days before giving it up and why? I say 10. Make him take you out 10 times before you give it up. You need to know. If you make him say 7 times, okay, that's 7 times. Then you give it up and then he leave you. I say 10. I say do it until you feel is right. 10 not even enough, maybe. I say do it until you feel it's right because once you give a nigga what he want, he don't want you no more.
How many dates before giving it up and why? I really don't have an answer for that, because I'm grown as hell. If I want to give it up on the second night, I might give it up on the second night, depending on your vibe. Depending on your vibe, depending on the vibes of the situation. Get out my video. I know it is. I'm a grown woman. Where's his high chair? Strap him up. But knowing me personally, it's going to take a couple, because I don't know if I like you off 1 or 2 or 3 dates. Definitely not the first one. So, yeah, I can't really put a number on it. That's just my final answer.
How many dates before giving it up and why? I would probably say me is not easy. So, I don't know, like, I guess it depends on the vibe between you and the person, but I'd probably say a cool 2 years. I don't care what nobody say. I'll be waiting long to give it up.
How many days before you're giving it up and why? So I feel like for this generation, that question is kind of like, because nobody wants to go on dates anymore. But when you do, I guess when you find that person, personally for me, I say it's a personal preference. But like me personally, maybe like I say 3 or 4 dates. I don't know. Some people want to be like, oh, he gotta wait months and months and months. But if I'm really having a connection with you and I feel like I could trust you, it definitely has to be a commitment. Like you can't be doing that with anybody else, but you just have to wait till you're emotionally ready for that person. So yeah, like 3 or 4 spread out in like 2 or 3 weeks, I feel like. But then you always have situations where it's like, you know, you and the person know what the fuck you're there for. So like, you know.
How many dates before giving it up and why? I feel like everybody's preference is just a little bit different. Like, it's no judge in how fast you give it up, but like, don't be giving up on the first night. We can't do that for sure. I say like it also depends on like how long like you've known this person, how many days you've been spending with him for real. Like I give it a couple months. Like like you feel like it's there, then I mean just don't rush it. I definitely do believe in like the 3-month rule. Like after 90 days, you really see who a person is. So I'd recommend waiting that long, but to each his own for real.
What are key ways to stay in a long relationship? Honesty, loyalty, trust. You feel me? Heavy on the trust. You feel me? I'm always have your back, and you gonna have my back. If you ain't got my back, we gotta go back and draw the plan up type shit. But you feel me? Honestly, bro, you just gotta find your person that makes sense to you. You feel me? If that person don't make sense to you and you just literally sitting over here just lusting, you feel me? You know it's just lust. Be honest with yourself. If you just lusting and shit like that, you feel me? Then don't get with this person to be in a relationship, you feel me? But make sure you be honest about that up front, you feel me? Most niggas can't do that because they just not him or they just not that nigga. But you honestly don't know until you shoot your shot, bro. Like, you feel me? Catch that bitch like Curry.
Keys to staying in a long relationship, there's multiple aspects I feel like I could say, but definitely would be one being communication. Like, you guys cannot read each other's minds. You cannot understand each other. So if communication is not there, how are you supposed to understand what each other is thinking, what each other's feeling and everything like that? That just always leads to bigger problems down the road, because I feel like sometimes we end up holding stuff in with each other and not really expressing everything to the fullest extent. So you're only leading each other off of emotion, not really communicating. The second thing is just being honest and truthful with each other. Like, I personally always say in my relationship, it's not always fucking or having sex with another person that's cheating. For me, cheating is doing anything that I wouldn't want done to me. So if you're texting somebody, if you feel like you got to delete something, that's cheating, or a sense of cheating because you know you wouldn't want me doing that. Or again, it's leading to you being secretive. Why did you have to delete it from the jump? Or why are you talking to somebody else anyway? You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like affection is always a key too. You gotta be affectionate with each other. You gotta reassure each other and tell each other how you feel about each other. Kind of show that, because I always feel like if a person doesn't feel appreciated, they're gonna go try to find that in someone else. So be affectionate to one another.
What are keys to staying in a long relationship? What are the keys to staying in a long relationship? Communication, honesty, and communication, honesty, and loyalty. Communication, honesty, and loyalty. Just don't commit adultery. That's all I got for y'all. Just don't commit it, like, for real. You might die, especially with me. You're gonna die. Or something bad's gonna happen to you. Don't mess with this one.
And what are keys to staying in a long relationship? I would say that one of the keys to staying in a long relationship is definitely communication, trust, your bond. Just make sure you create that bond with your partner. Your partner should be your best friend. Y'all share information. Y'all know everything about each other. You're trusting this person with your soul, your mind, your body, everything. So, trust and just communicate. Nobody can read minds. Nobody's a mind reader. So just make sure you're communicating with your partner.
What are keys to staying in a long relationship? Definitely communication, definitely understanding the next person's, especially understanding the next person's feelings. Like, it's just, you have to know people. Like, everybody's different, so just having an understanding of a different human being in general. What else is another one? What are some other keys? Reassurance. I feel like humans, as I feel like we all big on reassurance. Like, we want to know what it is and what it ain't, so that we know we're not wasting our time with you. But I definitely say reassurance.
What are keys to staying in a long relationship? So personally for me, I have only been in one relationship in my entire life, and that shit was like a year and some change. And I will say, I don't know, it wasn't the best relationship, but like stuff that I've learned, that I've grown with, like the older that I've gotten, I've realized like everybody's gonna say communication is key, but I'm for real, like communication is key. It's really important. Emotional maturity and compassion. Like, you could be in an argument with somebody that you're in a relationship with, but when you're able to separate yourself from that situation and really understand somebody else's feelings and emotions, when you have compassion for another person that you truly love, it makes a relationship easier because you both can have mature conversations, understand each other, and learn to do better for each other. So you grow together and not grow apart, if that makes sense. So that's my key. Just growing together, being mature together, and communicating. And don't cheat. It's that easy.
What are keys to staying in a long relationship? I feel like communication is literally everything. Communication can break or make the relationship in a sense. I feel like you just have to be understanding. Like, you have to just basically like learn your partner and understand the way that they are and things like that. But probably the biggest thing is communication.
Worst dating experience, yo. Oh nah, bro. Honestly, probably had to say sophomore year. And if she watching this, bro, you know you mean shit, bro. You dirt, you mad dirt. I'm not even gonna lie, we should have never been together. But it's cool though, you feel me? I was going through my little thing. Niggas wasn't seeing straight, niggas was just looking at the butt. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. You feel me? I was just trying to tap and crack, but I was actually just building feelings from trauma bonding type shit. So it's just like, wasn't even supposed to be in a relationship regardless, you feel me? But I'll give my little self a little pat on the back. We had to kick her to the curb.
Worst dating experience? I don't know. I really only been in one relationship, but I did like kind of talk to somebody, and we kind of was like on that girlfriend boyfriend type time for like a good couple months, and that was probably my worst type of thing, because one, it's not I wasn't claiming him, like I was claiming him, but he was throwing me off. Like, I still could tell like he was having dealings with an ex. Like, something about him was throwing me off, and he was very like secretive and nonchalant with a lot of things he said, and I'm not oblivious to that. Like, I peep it. So I think that's probably the worst, just simply because mentally I just wasn't there in it. Like, I didn't know the point of me talking to him or anything like that. It was just like, what are we doing this for? So when we stopped talking, it didn't really affect me. You know what I'm saying? It just was like, all right, move on. You know what I'm saying?
Worst dating experience. My worst dating experience, bro, I could go on a list of my worst dating experiences. I actually don't. You know what? Yeah, my worst dating experience, it was the worst experience I've ever had, and that's just point blank period. We just gonna leave it at that. It's something that you can't even speak about. Like, nigga was awful, nigga was horrible, and nigga is probably, I think he in jail right now. So that goes back to the question before that. The keys to a relationship: don't commit no adultery. Don't do no wrong by me. You feel me? Cause now, guess what? My worst relationship. Now that nigga in jail. Now he in jail.
Worst dating experience. Is this like, can I give an example of my worst date? Yeah. Cause I only have one boyfriend. But my worst date, damn, what's my worst date? This is probably not my worst one, but this nigga did take me to the movies, and then it started pouring down rain, and his windshield kept fogging up. He did not know how to unfog it. I thought I was gonna die. And we ended up going to Wendy's. The Wendy's line was wrapped around the whole building. Not fucking with that, because I really didn't even fuck with him for real. So I really felt like I was sitting here in this car for nothing. I could have ate at my house or something like that. And then he tried to roll up after we got the Wendy's, and he wasn't even a smoker. He didn't even know how to roll up. Like, the shit was just, it was crazy. It was a waste of my time, honestly. But you know, the gesture was nice. We went and saw a movie, and yeah.
My worst dating experience? My worst dating experience, I'd probably say when a nigga tried to fuck on the first link. I'd probably say that, but I'd be shutting that down so quickly. I don't know. I have brothers, so it's just like I already know what it is and what it ain't when it comes to niggas. Like, I grew up with 3 brothers, so it's like when I know, I be knowing when a nigga wanna fuck. So it's just like I shut that shit down immediately.
Worst dating experience. To answer that question, I'm gonna just say my worst date experience because I've only been in one relationship, but my worst date experience, and I feel so bad for this boy, but it really was like a bad date. It was just awkward, but I met this boy at the beach, and he took me to Main Event. I've never been to Main Event. I'm not from Delaware, but definitely was not. It's for kids. It's really for kids. I took some fire ass pictures there though, but that's really all it's for our age. But he was just really nervous the entire time. And he was just awkward. Like we went to go pull out of the parking lot and he put it in drive and hit the curb instead of backing up. Like I just felt so bad and I felt like we didn't like I feel like we didn't really like mesh either. Like he was an army man. Like I'm still like kind of party girl. Like I don't know. I felt like he would have expected more out of me. And let me tell you, them men in the military, they want to snatch you up and marry you. The benefits are good, but that's scary. That's real scary.
Worst dating experience? I don't know if I had like a worst dating experience. Like I be having entanglements in situationships. Like I haven't been in a real official relationship in a long time, so I can't even. Child, I don't know, child.
What makes a person girlfriend, boyfriend material? Honestly, number one, being yourself. Don't try to sit there coming in trying to be somebody else, somebody different, trying to like do different things that you normally wouldn't do, because at the beginning, all we want is consistency. All I want is consistency, you feel me? Yeah, we're gonna grow as people, obviously, but don't start doing good like at the first few and then relax thinking like, you feel me? Shit's all sweet and shit. Like now you can like, you feel me, just do whatever fuck you want. You just gonna not text me back, you not gonna communicate or but you always gonna be posting on Instagram trying to make a nigga guess or shit. Nah, we ain't doing none of that. It's 2025. None of that.
For me, somebody that makes somebody a boyfriend material or makes somebody boyfriend material, you showing your emotions. Like I appreciate a man that is okay to be vulnerable, okay to tell me how they feel, okay to let me know when they're hurt or when they're sad or if they want to cry. Like it just feel like I'm more in tune with you and I can understand you on a deeper level. Another thing would probably be an affectionate type. Like for me, I'm not affectionate at all. So for a person to be affectionate, it kind of helps me bring out being affectionate because it kind of shows me like you're in it, so I need to be in it, if that makes sense. And then someone that's honest, even if it's stuff I don't want to know, I want to know it. So let me know everything. Talk to me like I'm your friend while me being your girlfriend, if that makes sense, or me getting to know you. Like just that from the door, I pay attention to all of that. I'm examining everything. Everything is like a test for me to be in it. So you being truthful, you being open with everything, even if you wouldn't want me knowing it, is very key for me on what makes me think, yo, he should be my man, or I should really take him serious, type of thing. Of course, you always want to look at the looks and the bodies. Like, I'd appreciate a man that looks good and got a good body, but, yeah.
What makes a person a girlfriend, boyfriend material? Girlfriend material, because I'm a girl. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna do boyfriend because I think the girlfriend was for the. I'm gonna do both. Whatever. What makes a girl girlfriend material? For real, I feel like a girl that's just like, super genuine, super genuine to you and like what you care about and what you stand for. Somebody that's gonna help build with you. Somebody who's gonna actually sit there and understand you, be down for you and stuff like that. Not be down like a dummy, but be down. So. And then like boyfriend material, I feel like to be a good boyfriend, you need to be a nigga. Like you just need to be like, I don't know. You just need to be the best nigga out here. Like boyfriend material, you just need to be the best nigga out here. A boyfriend that's for that specific person. Like whatever she likes, you just fit everything. You just fit everything that she likes. And guess what? You're the best boyfriend. You're the boyfriend material for her. I mean, for me, you gotta be honest. You gotta be funny. You gotta be a super nigga for me. Cause I'm a super girl. Superwoman. I'm a superwoman. Yeah. I'm a superwoman. So you gotta be a super nigga. Personally me. Tall, cute, funny, a gentleman. and somebody who's generous and somebody who's mindful of who he got in front of him. You feel me? And somebody who just treats me like a queen. You feel me?
What makes a person girlfriend, boyfriend material? So boyfriend material, I really feel like if they're just checking off all your green boxes. Like if you're checking off all my green boxes, then you're literally the one for me. But you can't just judge it like too soon. You can't judge it too soon. Because you try to judge something too soon, then it might backfire on you. When I am not that type of person, I don't fuck with that. So I like to like wait things out, but definitely like, and if you're like, one example I have is if you're respectful. Like, I just love a respectful ass nigga. I'm not one of your little ass friends. You have to treat me as such. Don't treat me like just, any old thing. Like, handle with care.
What makes a person girlfriend with boyfriend material? Definitely caring. Showing that you care. It just shows your trait as a human. Being honest. I hate liars. Don't lie. Like, you don't have to lie about anything. I feel like you should be, if you're my boyfriend, I feel like you should be comfortable talking to me about whatever. And I'm going to make you feel comfortable for sure. Like, this should be a safe place while talking. So I most definitely say that. What else? Communicating, obviously. Knowing how to communicate with the next person, most definitely.
What makes a person girlfriend/boyfriend material? Honestly, I'm gonna get real psychological on y'all, but emotional maturity again. You have to have emotional maturity, because it's like, how am I gonna be dating somebody with the mental of a 12-year-old? Like, you can't even take accountability for anything. Because I'm a big person on accountability. I messed up. I'm human. We're all human. We mess up. But do better next time. Apologize and actually do better, because an apology means nothing if it doesn't follow a change, to be honest. But another thing to make a good boyfriend, just affection, but not lustful affection, meaningful affection. Like, you're there to comfort me. You're there to not only, you don't want to touch upon me, you don't want to get in these drawers, but you just want to assure me that, you love me physically. So yeah, that's what I feel like I need in a good boyfriend. And just effort. Like, please reciprocate what I give to you, because I'm a giving and loving person, so reciprocate it.
What makes a person girlfriend, boyfriend material? You just gotta be like goal driven. Like, you have to be mature. You have to just be humble in yourself. Like, it's so many things. But overall, like, you just have to be like a good person. Like, you have to be working towards something. Like, I'm a stay down type of female. So like, if you down when I'm with you, I'm gonna uplift you and we're gonna get there. But it's like, you can't just be like no bum, like no goals. I feel like you being goal driven and having goals is one of like the biggest thing, because I'm not messing with no bum. Like, what? We not, no.
3 red flags. 3 red flags. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Bro. What are my red flags, bro? I'm trying to think. She got any face tattoos? That's the instant red flag, bro. You supposed to be a lady. I'm not gonna lie, man. Probably not trying to hear this and shit, but you gotta be a lady, man. You got a pretty ass face. You over trying to tat it the fuck up. No. Stop trying to be this nigga. But my second red flag. Honestly, it depends on how you got her, you feel me? That's the first red flag. If you got her at some type, like, you feel me, party, that's an instant red flag. I'm not gonna wife you up at a party, you feel me? I'm over here having fun, you feel me? I already know how fast you is. You just gotta use your damn mind, gang. My third red flag, though. Honestly, if you don't know how to dress, have some sense of, like, you feel me, fashion, I feel like seeing somehow somebody throw a fit on regardless, like, you feel me, you take care of yourself, obviously, bro. That's number one. But right after that, bro, you feel me, if you like, yeah, I feel like somebody really could like tell how somebody really feel about themselves. To be honest, it's a form of expression. You feel me? I throw the shit on because you feel me. I just like throwing shit on. You feel me? That just be what it is, and whatever fit I'm feeling that day, I'm just throwing that bitch on. So honestly, if you can't do that, and I can't be like, all right, I could kind of create a thought process in my head like that. You feel me? And it's just like, I don't know. I just like shit that's gonna stimulate me.
3 red flags to me would be a man that flaunts money too much or into the wrong things. Like, not even really the flaunting money. It's more so like if you scam, you selling weed. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind you having a past, but me personally, the state of mind I'm in now, I don't want no parts of it. I don't want to feel like I gotta watch over my back for the police coming for you because you're in the wrong stuff. I don't want that. It's nothing tied to me at all. The second red flag would definitely be a manipulator. If you feel like you easily can manipulate me or get me to believe anything you say or try to use what I did for your advantage, like, it's rats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially that gaslighting stuff, I hate that. That's like a second red flag. The third red flag would probably be someone that can't apologize or own up for their mistakes. Like, if you cannot take accountability, it's no reason me talking to you. If you can't be honest and let me know what it really is, it's no point in talking to you. Like, just simple as that.
3 red flags. My 3 red flags, don't lie to me, nigga. Don't lie to me. Please don't lie to me. 2 red flags, what? What's my second one? For real, it's really just don't lie to me. My second one, I don't know. My second one, I can't think because they talking. But anyways, like, what would my second one be? I don't know. My first red flag is just don't lie to me. Just don't lie to me, okay? We just gonna keep it at there until I come back with some more red flags, okay? Don't lie, pussy. Don't cheat on me. If that's my second one. If I find out or if I feel it in my gut, if my intuition, my woman intuition tells me that you're cheating on me, guess what? You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
3 red flags, not respectful. Just said that. I hate a disrespectful ass nigga. I'm a female at the end of the day. So I have to be handled differently. If you're too nonchalant, I don't really fuck with that. Again, I'm not a mind reader. I don't know what you're thinking. If you're acting like you don't care, then that's what I'm going to take it as. I'm not about to, fight to get anything out of you. You should be willing to give me whatever I'm asking for, as far as like emotionally, physically, intellectually, all of that stuff. So yeah, too nonchalant. And a third red flag. No car. I feel like these are like all kind of like not as deep red flags, but those are literally all red flags for me. If you don't have a car, I can't do nothing with you.
3 red flags. Lying. Too friendly. And what I mean by that, I don't mean it like, holding the door open for another female. I don't mean it like that. Too friendly. I mean like overly going too friendly. As in, what's an example? Oh, she's so pretty. Now, why is you my man calling another female pretty? That's crazy. But it be stuff like that.
3 red flags. Okay. 3 red flags in a man. When they don't take accountability, like kind of like a narcissist, like nothing they ever do is wrong. And if it's a clear thing that they did something that hurt your feelings and they still can't take accountability for that, I don't really like that. Yeah, if I can do it, you can do it, boo. I promise you. Let me think, what else? Bad hygiene. Like, please brush your teeth. You'd be surprised how many niggas don't brush their teeth. You'd be surprised. It's a lot. 90% of this campus, I promise you. But a lot of people just don't learn fundamental things throughout their childhood, and they go into adulthood and don't apply it because they didn't have it. Which is why I feel bad, because that's a whole problem within itself. But just learn, mature, grow up. Don't use your immaturity as an excuse to not do grown things like brush your teeth. So yeah, bad hygiene. Now my third one, bad relationships with their parents, but at a young age. Like at our age, bad relationships with their parents affects them more because they're around their parent more. Now, when you get older, a lot of people heal from their childhood trauma because a lot of people's parents aren't angels. I know mine aren't, but yeah, when a man like very clearly disrespects his mom, it's like a big red flag for me, because if you can't respect the first woman in your life, how are you going to be able to respect me? Because you don't even know how to respect women. Like, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not about to be your mom either. Yes, boys with mommy issues, let's just put it there.
3 red flags. You easy. Like, you easy, you friendly as hell. Like, I don't know, like, another red flag. What I said? Easy, friendly. Oh, and you're not respectful. Like, a red flag that I had is like, you gotta learn how to treat a female. Like, if I see you out here disrespecting other females, or like you're not being nice to your mom and you're just not a nice, respectful person, you gotta go. Like, if you don't respect your mom or other females, what makes you think like you're not gonna respect me? Like, we can't, it ain't going nowhere for real.
Do you believe about 50-50? Honestly, yeah, bro. Because honestly, in this time of age, bro, everybody has to understand, bro. And this is on both sides. You have to understand. There's not a lot of money being thrown into the community. It's a whole lot of money going out of the community. You feel me? So this 50-50's got to work until we can be able to sit there and not do 50-50 no more and have it good. You feel me? You got to have luxury. You feel me? That's luxurious to have that type of. You feel me? What's it called again? That type of luxury, you feel me? You feel me? Yo, over here dying and shit. But no, you feel me? Like, we just can't do that right now, especially with Trump lying about shit going down. We can't afford shit now, you feel me? We have to sit there and strategically plan together, you feel me? We got to plan in our head how the next 10 is finna go, how the next 20 is finna go, you feel me? We can't be focused on the first 5. We got to sit there and grind through the 5. Pick up the mic. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm not talking on the mic, but you feel me? That's just how the next few got to go. You got to sit there and trust in the fact that this shit's going to really go the way that y'all see it go.
Do you believe about 50-50? Yes, I believe about 50-50. Me personally, I feel like it is bullcrap, like a fairy tale dream to believe that every man is always supposed to provide everything and a female not have to do nothing. I feel like if I'm making money, I should be putting in too. If you're paying rent, I could pay your phone bill. If you bought the car, I could help fill up the car or help get the car washed and different things like that. Like, all that plays an important role. At the same time, I feel like the men that feel like, oh, I'm the breadwinner, I provide, get you everything that you want, they feel like they can take advantage of you. Those are the same men that like to go cheat, or those are the same men that like to take away from their female what they got on when they made a man. Like, no, if I put in 50-50, I own everything that I put down. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't ready to take nothing.
Do you believe about 50-50? No, I don't believe about nothing 50-50. Some dates you could do that, like dates. Some dates you could do that stuff, but like, you're my husband or whatever, it has to be like 80-20 or 100-0 or 100-10. You know, 100-10 or like, or 90-10 or 80-20. That's how I feel that it should go. Like, a man is supposed to provide, and a female is supposed to nurture. I'm supposed to nurture everything that you provide. So what is there to be 50-50 about? 50-50 is for like relationships and stuff. If we're talking about marriage, there should be nothing 50-50 about that. You pay all the bills, you get all the stuff, and I make it a home. That's what's up. That's it.
Do you believe in 50-50? I believe that a true healthy relationship is never 50-50. Your partner should always pick up where you lack, and vice versa. You're always going to pick up where your partner lacks. So it's like really no telling. So no, to answer the question, no, I don't believe in 50-50.
Do believe about 50-50. My parents don't do 50-50, so I'm definitely not going to believe in 50-50. I don't believe in 100-0 though, so that part. But definitely no 50-50. Like my mother never pays the bills, so it's just like that's the household that I grew up in though. But so 50-50 is kind of, you know, I'm a girl. I just feel like it's like that back in the days. Like what would y'all do back in the day? Like back in the day, females wasn't allowed to do shit but work in the house, and the niggas was paying for the bills.
Do you believe about 50-50? Now, no. But let me explain it. I'm a working woman. I really I get all my own stuff. I don't have niggas pay for shit. I pay for all my own stuff. But if I'm in a relationship and it's like, you're not only 50-50 financially or 50-50 emotionally, there's a difference between dating and marriage. Marriage, you should always have a joint account for the bills and have your own money in separate accounts. But a relationship, 50-50, if we're just starting, it's like, I expect a man to do man things, take me on dates, give me flowers. I've never experienced that a day in my life. I'd like to experience it before I put my all into somebody. And it's like, I don't know, like what other things should a man do? Just affectionate too. Emotionally be 50-50. I understand you, you understand me. I don't hold you against things. I don't hold your past against you. You don't hold my past against me. We're just for each other. But yeah, I think not definitely 50-50 when it comes to financially and emotionally, because sometimes one person has to play their part more than the other. But if my man can't give me 100% of his 50%, and sometimes and I really love him, then I will be the one doing more. I don't care. When you love somebody, you're going to support them.
I believe about 50-50. 50-50, I'm cool with. Like, obviously, it's going to be times in a relationship where either you or your significant partner is down and you need to uplift them and you need to be there. So if there's ever a chance, sometimes you got to go 70-30, you got to go 60-40, like, it all depends on everybody's, you know, situation. But like that is like, if you're making 3 to 5 times more than me, I'm more than likely going to expect you to pay more than me. I'm not saying it's 100%, because at the end of the day, like, I still want to make my own cheese and make my own money. I'm not going to feel right living in a household with a man and he just paying for everything. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm a go-getter too. But 50-50 is calm. Like, especially like, I'm not monitoring your finances, you're not monitoring mine. 2 separate accounts, and they'll have one account combined where we put money into it for saving, investments and shit like that. That's cool.
Your opinions on second chances? Honestly, nah, we don't do second chances, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I can't really name a time after like maybe my second relationship that I ever really spun back, and that was because niggas was a young bull stuff. Don't try to clown me and shit. But you feel me? If we broke up the first time, we couldn't fix it out the first time. My whole thing is, unless we were talking and we were in a relationship, or I was just friends with you and we were in a relationship, I'm not spinning back to you, feel me? If we had a reason to why we had to break up, we kind of just work it out, communicate, etc., 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 man, that's cool, you feel me? You just go your way, I'm gonna go my way, but I'm never gonna talk to you again. Just because you feel me, find that own piece of myself, just being like, I'm just gonna let it go, you feel me? You always gotta think, bro, there's another bad bitch out there, bro. I don't want no bad, I want a good girl, you feel me? But there's always another bad bitch out there, bro. You feel me? So you don't have to sit there and stress on your one. I know you want your one, bro, but shit, if that one ain't your one, you gotta go, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
My opinion on second chances, the second chance would matter. Like me personally, if you have a baby on me, go ahead. I don't even want nothing to do with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and do you. Even with cheating, I've never stood for cheating. Once a man cheated, I was out, and I've only got cheated on one time, and I went like, I don't want to hear nothing about it, and it's or nothing. So yeah, I feel like it depends on what the second chance is. If it was simply y'all breaking up because of communication or something like that, y'all could keep talking, work it out, whatever the case may be. But all that cheating or you disrespecting my mom or something like that, that's out the window.
Opinion on second chances. First, I'll give you a second chance. I'll say that. I'll give you a second chance. Because, like, first time you probably didn't know that was, like, the cutoff. You didn't know that was the cutoff. Like, you didn't know, or you just made a mistake. Humans make mistakes, and I understand that. So I feel that, like, just because of that, you're cool. Like, just because of that, all right, bet. You got a second chance. After that shit, you're done. You're done. You're fucking done. Like, it's no coming back after that. And that's just it.
And my opinions on second chances. I don't know. I feel like I tend to give. Well, this is a relationship, not a friendship. Where I'm at now, no, you'll probably never get a second chance because there's always going to be better. Like, what the fuck do I keep running back for, you know? I feel like it really depends on the bond, like I said earlier. Like, if you have a deep bond with somebody, things didn't end up working out. You know, it could be right person, wrong time. If it's like that type of situation, maybe. But if it's like, you know, as far as cheating or miscommunication, lying, all that other bullshit, it's like, no, I'm going to boss up on that ass. So, yeah.
Your opinions on second chances. It really depends on what you do. Cheating, I'm not giving you another chance because it's like, that's a vulnerable thing to do to another human being, especially like with trusting. Like, how am I supposed to trust you again? Yeah, so it really depends on what you do for me to give you a second chance. It definitely depends on how you try to redeem yourself too. It might take long for you to get back to me how it was in the beginning, but second chances is definitely, it's hard with me because I'm a female where it's like, if you treat me like I ain't shit, I'm walking out them doors. I never had to, you know, never had to beg. And I'm cool alone, yeah. I like being alone in my own space. So I don't really care for second chances.
Your opinion on second chances. It depends on what you did. I say, personally for me, cheating, if they're going to cheat, they're going to cheat again. Unless you're really, really, like, you've been together for years and years and they've only done it one time and it was a slip up, y'all were arguing, whatever. I think you can definitely be forgiven for that because we're all human, like I said, and we mess up. But if it's signs and red flags that you're already seeing and then the big, ooh, I dropped my phone. And then the big boom happens, it's like, okay, you already showed me who you were. And that's the biggest piece of advice I could give you is when people show you who they are the first time, believe it, because they're going to do it a second time because that's who they are. But I think second chances when it comes to arguing, you said some mean things to me or you disrespected me, not physically. If you're beating my ass, I'm not taking you back. I'm sorry, baby, I'm not doing that. If you're really cheating, like I really catch you up with 3-4 different girls, no, I'm sorry, not taking you back. But definitely second chances when it comes to emotional stuff because people can grow emotionally for sure, especially when they feel your presence gone. They're going to realize, you know, well, for me, when you feel my presence gone, you're going to realize you miss it. You're going to miss these talks, you're going to miss these FaceTime calls. But yeah, I believe in second chances unless you like beating on me or cheating on me. That's it. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope everyone has a good day. Bye.
In my opinion on second chances, I feel like it depends how disrespectful it was. Like, if the nigga done cheated on you and had a baby on you, who then whooped your tail, like certain things like that, like once a nigga is abusive, no, it ain't no second chances. But if it's like the relationship isn't official and stuff like that, and he out here just messing with this one John, like it's nothing wrong with second chances. To each his own. But like, just don't be a dummy. Like, this nigga embarrassed you to the extreme, like I wouldn't get back with him. But if you feel as though like over time has changed, years has gone by, and y'all feel like, you know, God has brought you back, give a second chance. Like I feel like everybody deserves a second chance in life, especially if they give you one. It should be reciprocated for sure. But yeah, bye y'all.
Alright, y'all, so that's gonna be the end of this video. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Put those post notifications on and comment down below who you agree with and who opinion you think is valid. See y'all in the next video.
Boom, and I hear fa fa fa. You know that. They know that. We know that. She know that.